Welcome back. It is a wonderful Wednesday, which means we get a visit with our friend Michael Babcock at TMZ to get the scoop on today's hottest stories. Okay, Babcock, first and foremost, we just celebrated Halloween. Before we get into the juice and the tea, what did you dress up as? Because we know TMZ goes all out.
I was very, you would be very disappointed in me this year. I didn't have a costume. Then my good buddy Steve here, who sits next to me, he brought me in some like Captain America hooded sweatshirt that I wore, and yeah, it wasn't a great costume this year. Listen, Steve left, so that's why I said that, because he left to get coffee. See, I've won the contest. We have a big contest here. I've won in the past, so I said, let me let other people win this year.
Because Michael, we saw the video
you
that
guys
TMZ
had great
posted.
costumes.
We kept looking for you. We saw Charlie, Neff, we saw all the people, and you were nowhere to be found.
So bad, Jeremy. That's why I didn't even go in the photo, because it was such a lame costume. Yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
It was such a bad costume that I didn't want to even be photographed in it.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, wow.
Well, I texted me and Maddie yesterday. We just wanted you to see us.
It's behind me still. It's behind me.
Be careful, okay? How terrible is it? Let's see it.
Tell me if Steve's coming.
Okay.
Okay, I got someone looking out for me
this.
here.
Oh, God.
This is it. So it goes over your face here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
my gosh.
I see.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
That's horrible.
Yeah. No, you could not be caught dead.
Don't cover the moneymaker.
Exactly.
When Steve comes back, just play it cool, like nothing happened, okay?
Yeah.
Michael, did you like Maddie and I's costume?
Yeah, you guys had that. You guys looked great. It was, I was showing everyone over here.
I had to text you. I was like, I had to.
Do you think we could have placed at the TMZ contest?
Oh, I think first.
I think I would have beat
first.
Charlie Neff and her little...
We had some
Barbie?
good ones.
Who won, by the way?
I forget.
Okay, we're just
Yeah,
curious.
someone dressed up as someone from Overwatch. I don't know. I've never.
Okay, the video game. Okay, thank you.
But he looked awesome.
Awesome.
Okay. Did anyone dress up like our first story, Matthew Perry, Friends?
No.
Chandler Bing.
Could you be any more
That
offensive?
would've been
Right? I don't know.
No, nobody did. I don't know if that. Yeah, they would have probably gotten in trouble. They would have. They would have thrown things at them. Yeah, that's. What a punch in the gut that whole story was. It's
so
like,
tragic.
No, it really is, and I think with Matthew Perry, it's even though you felt like you knew him, you had hung out with them for so many years, just watching this group of 6 people, and you kind of you laugh with them, and you really did, you feel like you knew Matthew and his Chandler character. So it's such a tragic story. Now, obviously, everyone trying to figure out what happened here. The facts are that around 4:00 on Saturday afternoon, his assistant got back from running some errands for Matthew, including picking up a new iPhone, and he was found in the jacuzzi on his property. He had just moved into this very nice place in the Pacific Palisades, not too far from where I am over here in LA. And they had a hot tub, and he enjoyed sitting in it. And he would go play pickleball, and then he'd come and he'd play sit in the hot tub. And assistant calls 911. Now the sad part, and it makes you think what might have been or what could have been, and perhaps if somebody had gotten there a little bit earlier, although it's obviously no one's fault. His body wasn't waterlogged, which indicates he actually wasn't in that water that long. So whatever happened, at least outwardly right now, it seems like it didn't happen much before this person got home. So now the investigation is underway now. There's an initial drug screening that was done, and there was no fentanyl and no meth in his blood. Obviously, hardcore drugs there. They're going to run a full drug panel. That's just going to take some time. That could actually take up to like 6 months. So it could be a while, but by all accounts, although Matt had struggled in the past with addiction, that he was in a really good place, was happy. He was seen 24 hours before, looked very content with life. That's what people close to him will tell you about him. Was considering, even acting in a couple projects that were coming up. Was thinking about starting a foundation that would help people who had substance abuse issues like he had. And there's a lot of life left for Matthew Perry, and it's a tragic story.
When you say like waterlogged or happened, does that lead to the conclusion of probably cardiac arrest but not drowning because it wasn't fully in?
No, well, I think it points to just not being in the water for a long period of time.
Okay.
You know, the assistant was gone for at least a couple of hours, so you're trying to piece together the timeline now. You know, did it happen early and was he in the water for 2 hours until the assistant got home, or was he in there for just a few minutes before the assistant got home? And I think that's more what it would indicate, Jeremy. And I mean, either way, you know, it's obviously awful, but it's you know, if you know, if it was a situation where this could have had a different outcome if he had gotten there a minute or two earlier, you know, then you're going to start, you know, beating yourself up for not having been there and possibly having been able to save him. It's nobody's fault, obviously. Right. It's just an awful story, and you can tell by, you know, I've seen a lot of deaths here, unfortunately, and I think this felt like, you know, one of the ones that really affected people. You know, more so than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
Well, and the crazy thing is, like you said, he played pickleball. I think, didn't he go out to lunch like 24 hours before he passed? So it was like living life as usual, and then this catastrophic thing happens.
No, I know. Yeah, he was at the Hotel Bel Air, Maddie, on like 2:30 on the 27th, so Friday, and then at, you know, latest at 4 o'clock on Saturday, the 28th, you know, to 25 hours later, then he's gone. And
wow.
Yeah, it's you know, it's terrible. It's you know, at times in his life he was down and was struggling, and this doesn't seem like it was one of those times. This was a good time and things were good, and yeah, it's incredibly unfortunate, obviously.
Michael, I know the friends, the 5 remaining, will release statements. I know they've had the joint kind of statement. Have you heard anything inside Hollywood about what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're going to do, if they're going to release individual statements, or how that will work?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, just outside of them being just completely devastated and floored by the news. I mean, no, you know. It's a random Saturday afternoon, and you know, if we felt that shock, I mean, you can only imagine what they must be feeling. And I think that's why, you know, I know a lot of people were looking right away, you know, what's Jennifer Aniston going to say, and you know, what's everyone going to say? And I think it didn't come out very quickly, because I think they were just completely, you know, broken by all of this. And yeah, you can just imagine how they're feeling.
Yeah. And by the way, sorry, we didn't have time to get to the mystery woman. We had so many questions, Michael. We apologize.
Yeah, absolutely.
But absolutely. We appreciate you so much, and keep us updated. We'll keep checking the TMZ website for all the breaking news. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Maddie, Jeremy, thank you guys. I'll see you next week.
Bye,
all right.
Babcock.
You can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m. and TMZ Live weekdays at 2 p.m. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun coming up right after this. It's just so hard to talk about.
I know, right?
So tragic.
So quick. And like he said,